Thank you so much. And good morning. I am so short.
The microphone is too high.
I know, the microphone's too high. And it's good to see all of you. I have to say, I'm so excited. But first, thank you to the governor. Thank you to the commissioner, Durantes, and of course, our leadership, our mayor here in Hartford, and leadership for really understanding and being committed to this and saying it was a priority, and standing by through implementation and continuing to see it through. And also to my legislative friends, Tony Walker could not do this work without her support, and LCC Mar as well. And I just wanted to say, for me, this is such an exciting day because this represents, for me, hope. Having something that is preventative, because one of the things when we look legislatively at the framework, it didn't come out of just out of thin air. It came out of really having the experience of seeing what children look like in crisis in many different settings. And in the emergency room, you know, so many people were paying attention to that because that was what was in the newspaper. But to be in the room, in the hallways with the children, and to see them, some of them really small, balled up there, they're there. When you imagine the mindset of a parent who takes their child in, they are desperate. They're wishing to save their child's life, and that is the place that they think is, hey, I've hit ground zero, I need some help and support. And sitting there and having that front row view, I wondered what would it have been like had there been opportunities before they got to this place. What was it like? I heard from so many parents about how long they had to wait in order to get some kind of therapist to come and see you, to be on a list. Well, it's hard to be on a list when your child is in crisis right in front of you. For me, this building today represents prevention. It represents that if my child is having an issue and I see that child is escalating and I don't know what to do, I can bring my child here as a parent, and it has been outfitted in a way that respects that child walking through the door. I am so excited by the space that is there that can hold 19 children for up to 23 hours and provide a level of care. And when they leave, they will have the resources and tools connected to the community that will help them to be successful and hopefully help that family to avoid an emergency room unless that's where they need to be because they've reached that level of crisis. So I think this is a wonderful day, and I can't thank the village enough. I'm so glad you're still in this role to see this, because I know this has been so important for you, and it's important for us as well. And I also think it does something else that's really important. So I think about the urgent care centers that we all go to. I looked them up, and they've been around since the 70s. The 70s. So we've disconnected our physical health from our mental health for almost 50 years. And now we have something that says, hello, this is okay. Let's destigmatize mental health, because mental health is a part of total health. And we're and so I hope we realize that this is a place that we come to, and there shouldn't be shame. There should be understanding that sometimes we need help, and we're hearing more and more stories in the paper. I am hoping that we have more expansion around UCCs in the days and years to come. And finally, with that means that we have to continue to invest. We have to realize that we have a crisis. The pandemic, I keep saying this, may be over, but the children's mental health crisis is not. And so we cannot sustain a crisis on temporary funding. So we will continue to be committed and be partners in this work. It's so important for us to stand by and support what we value. And this, we should all value, our children's mental health. So thank you so much, and congratulations on this. Thank you.